While we know that that many English teachers are using the College Board frameworks and organizing their courses around the 9 units, we wanted to have that in mind as we built this textbook. And we know that as they plan their course and as they plan their lessons, that they're looking for ways to bring that course framework alive in their classrooms. So the textbook units are designed first with reading models that focus along the big ideas of the course. So in each unit, teachers can expect to see a lesson that revolves around each one of the 4 big ideas that are in the course. Those are sequenced and spiraled across the courses to build skill development from unit to unit, and the units will get more sophisticated and more difficult as the students practice and master those skills throughout the units. The mid part of the unit, we've provided a collection of 4 texts around idea concepts that will resonate with students, we hope, where they'll be able to practice those skills that they learned in the big idea workshops in the first part of the unit. And the third part of the unit, or the third part of planning your course for a unit, would be helping a student develop an argument of their own using one of the methods of development. So there's a different method of development in each of the units. So students will actually create a formal composition that mirrors the types of readings that they read earlier in the unit and practices the skills that they saw other professional writers demonstrate in their own writing, those choices.
We know also that teachers and students want to prepare for an exam at the end of the year. And in the same way that the reading skills and the writing skills are spiraled and scaffolded throughout the work, the test prep at the end of each of the units will also build their confidence and build those skills, and will work from the beginning skills through the middle range and finally to a level of complexity. So each unit will include practice for writing in a mode of development, but also an AP practice prompt and activity that the students will work on together, and one that they can practice independently. And each unit has a set of writing and reading multiple choice questions with the student and the teacher in mind for building their confidence and skills. These are aligned to the personal progress checks that we'll find on AP Classroom. No matter what level of learning a student will fall under, what's important for all learners is consistency of instruction. And one thing that we've worked very, very hard to do is to create the very unity and coherence in our own book that we're trying to teach them to do in their writing. So we're true to the CED in terms of terminology and language. When we teach how to write, for example, a thesis statement in Unit 1, that instruction will follow all the way through. When we teach how to analyze a work of literature about the rhetorical situation or language, then that will continue as well in a unified way. Teachers won't have to remember how something was taught before, because throughout each of the units there will be a common and streamlined language. And in addition to that, those definitions and clarifications of those terms will be built right in for the students to look in a glossary or to click on a link so that they can find. If they don't understand what's happening, they can click on a link and read a little bit more about that. In addition to that, sometimes in a later unit, we might say, as you learned in Unit 2, and take them back to that moment where they learned it before. And those students who might just need a little bit more support are going to have support.
We really put the student first. Like we would sit sometimes in the evenings and say, could a student understand that? Would a student understand that? Are they ready to understand that? Or is that too early or too late? What have we taught before? What have we taught after? We were constantly meeting the students where they are. And that's a big part of the structure of the book and a part of how we approached everything.